Hello and welcome. Now in this video we're going to be talking about the basics of list automation so that you can have your autoresponder set up so that it works for you and so that you can actually segment the people that you are either emailing or that have become leads. Now we're going to be working inside of Aweber, but all autoresponders have this feature. If you have GetResponse or you have MailChimp, pretty much works the same way. So what you want to do is you want to find in your panel. And in Aweber, it's pretty easy to find. If you go over here to the right hand side, you're going to see that Aweber has a link called List Automation. And again, it's going to be different for your autoresponder. And what you're going to notice is that you have automation rules. And what do these automation rules actually do? I'm going to go to these particular areas and I'll tell you what this means. You'll notice here that there's a link here that says unsubscribe from this list when subscribing to, and then it doesn't have anything after that. Unsubscribe from this list when unsubscribing from. Subscribe to this list when subscribing to. So what this means is that if you are just using basic list automation, that means that everybody that becomes part of a particular list, you start sending them follow-up messages, and in Aweber that works in this way. So everyone that becomes part of this list, they opt into your list and you begin to send them a series of follow-up messages, and you don't actually write these every day, you write them ahead of time, and they're getting these messages pretty much on a daily basis, and they're really educating and they're really giving your prospect value, and they're giving them all that they need in order to, if you're in the internet marketing niche, to build their business. You may or may not be selling directly in these messages, but what you're doing is you're giving value. So why would you then use list automation? Well, if you have a list that's getting these automated messages, and what you want to do is you want to move them from being prospects to actual customers, where you're going to be emailing them during your broadcast emails. So in that particular case, you're going to use this first option, so that everybody that becomes part of the list, they unsubscribe when they become part of a new list. And they would become part of a new list because you would have this as your automated feature inside of one of the purchase areas. I'm going to show you what I mean right now. Now in Warrior Plus, if you're going to create a new product, what's going to happen is you're going to associate your product with a specific autoresponder, right? And you're going to do that inside of the email integration in Warrior Plus, so that everybody that buys this product is now going to be part of a specific list. When they become part of that specific list, then you want to have them taken off your prospect list, right? And so that's when you are really using email automation up until the point when somebody actually buys. And it works the same way inside of JVZoo. And you'll see here inside of JVZoo that you have autoresponder integration. So that if you want to use Aweber, you'll just click the Aweber API, and then you're going to connect your Aweber. And so you have a specific Aweber list that when a person becomes part of that specific Aweber list, then what's going to happen inside of Aweber is they're going to be taken off your prospect list. Now, of course, there is another way to do this. So you have people going to a thank you page right after they're buying, and they're going to go and they're going to download whatever their product is. One thing that you can do is you can actually add in an opt-in box. Maybe you want to add in another bonus, and if you were going to use Optimize Press, all you do here is you go here, you click Add an Element, and then you'd add in an opt-in box. And of course, then what you do then, you'd already have Aweber connected to your optimized press, so all you really do is to create a new list inside of your opt-in box for your your page here. I'm just going to go ahead and do that off camera, and this is just a sample, so I'm just going to pick this opt-in box. And then because you're using Aweber, you're going to actually deliver whatever you promise them. So if you promise them a bonus or you promise them some additional incentive, once they actually got their product, you can then have them go to that and get that bonus with that thank you page link, and then you will have delivered on what you want to deliver. That person will then become part of a specific list inside of Aweber, and then they will come off of your automated prospect list. And those are the basics of list automation, and that's how you want to use it inside of Aweber. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.